I stole over $20,000 in a very creative way. In the 90s, I worked at a fast food chain in the 90s, back when I was in high school. It was a typical teenage job, taking orders, flipping burgers, and cleaning up after hours. But there was one thing about that job that I'll never forget. A secret I've carried with me all these years. And today, I think it's time I confess. Back then, the fast food chain was transitioning from paper gift certificates to the more modern credit card-looking gift cards. The old certificates came in denominations of $5, $10, and $25. The way it worked was simple. If you spent more than half of the certificate's value, they'd give you the change in cash. So, if you ordered $5.50 worth of food and paid with a $10 certificate, you'd get $4.50 back in cash. My manager was supposed to destroy all the leftover certificates during the transition. He told everyone he'd shredded them as required, and that was that. Or so I thought. One night, while closing up, I stumbled upon 2 boxes tucked away deep in the dry storage room. My curiosity got the best of me, and when I opened them, my heart skipped a beat. They were filled with the certificates that were supposed to be shredded. Thousands of dollars worth, just sitting there, forgotten. I knew right then and there what I had to do. I scooped them up, stuffed them into trash bags, and tossed them in the dumpster. After closing, I returned, retrieved the bags, and brought them home. When I counted them, my jaw dropped. There were $1,025 certificates, $1,010 certificates, and $505 certificates, a total haul of $40,000 in fast food money. And none of them had expiration dates. My manager never said a word about the missing certificates. He couldn't. He had reported them destroyed weeks earlier. It was the perfect crime, or so it seemed. Over the next 3 years, my girlfriend and I embarked on a secret tour, hitting every location in our state and even the neighboring 4 states. We'd order just enough food to get the maximum cash back, mastering the art of spending just over half of each certificate's value. We got so good at it that we started saving the change in a shoebox. It was amazing how quickly it added up. I remember one kitty cone that cost $1.05. We'd buy them over and over, using $5 certificates and pocketing the $3.95 change. We threw away so many kitty cones, it became a running joke between us. By the end of the first year, the shoebox was filled with cash. I even bought my first car with that money, a used one, but it was mine. Paid in full with $7,800 in change from those certificates. It felt like we had found a hidden treasure, a secret loophole that no one knew about. But with every drive-through visit, the thrill of what we were doing lingered in the air. The risk of getting caught always hung over us, but we couldn't stop. Looking back now, I realize how crazy it was. We were just kids, playing a dangerous game, oblivious to the potential consequences. It's been years since then, and I've never told a soul about it. Until now. It was our secret, our adventure, our small rebellion against the mundane grind of teenage life. And now that you know, maybe you'll understand why this story stayed with me all these years. It wasn't just about the money or the free food. It was about the thrill, the secrecy, and the bond it created between us. And though I'd never do anything like that again, a part of me will always remember those late-night runs with a mixture of guilt and nostalgia.